Coming up next on Bear News, the meteorology students take us into the eye of the storm using their latest equipment.
Coming up in sports, men's basketball started their season off with a blowout win.
Frigid temperatures have arrived with a vengeance. I'll let you know if this chilly weather will continue in this week's forecast.
We've got all that and more on this episode of Bear News. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us on Bear News. I'm Kristen Skovelich.
And I'm Elizabeth Olivares. There are many UNC alumni that have gone on to do great things after college. One of those graduates made an appearance recently. This special guest is from The Simpsons. It wasn't Homer or Bart. Instead, he is the magic behind the scenes. The success of the animated sitcom is due to all the incredible work done behind the scenes, including Don Barrazzo's job. He graduated from UNC with a bachelor's degree in music and fine art and has been The Simpsons film editor for 25 years. Don shared his journey from UNC to Springfield with a group of staff and students. He also talked about his passion for music. Before dedicating his time to film editing, Don recorded an album called Blue Talk. Those interested in his music were able to pick up a copy of the album after his presentation. Don has worked on 552 episodes, keeping him pretty busy, but he promised it will not be long before returning to UNC.
UNC meteorology students are tracking a crack into the storm chasing, and they're using the latest equipment to do it. Thanks to a grant, the students get to use Doppler on wheels during November. That's a weather vehicle you might recognize from the Weather Channel or from a show like Storm Chasers. The students forecast possible weather events to study with the Doppler on wheels, but they don't choose whether to actually deploy the vehicle until about 24 hours in advance. And if you'd like to see the Doppler on wheels, they plan on tours from noon to 3:30 tomorrow in the main UC parking lot.
Many students are always looking for ways to help out the Greeley community. The Bears Pay It Forward program holds an annual event in the fall for students to do just that. This year's Volunteer Day took place on November 8th. The project is always geared toward maintaining Greeley's parks, alleys, and yards. This year's specific focus was on yards. The goal was to help the elderly and the less fortunate, relieving some of their chore burdens. Participants traveled around Greeley neighborhoods, raking up leaves and assisting in other fall cleanup activities. Everyone that received assistance praised the event for its help. If you missed out on the event but are still interested in volunteer activities, you can visit the UNC website for more opportunities. The next major event is the alternative spring break.
Participating in neighborhood cleanup isn't the only way for UNC students to give back to their community. After the success of last year's 5x5 art auction, the Arts Collaborative decided to put the event on again this year. The event was created last year as an effort to help aid those affected by the northern Colorado floods. This year, all proceeds went to the Boys and Girls Club of Weld County. Attendees only had to donate $1 or a can of food for the Weld County Food Bank to be admitted into the event. Both students and faculty donated artwork that measured out to be 5 by 5 inches, and all bidding started at just $5. Bear News will keep you updated on if there will be a third annual event next year.
The university police are giving notice of 2 reports of alleged sexual assaults on campus within the past 2 weeks. The Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network provides safety tips to reduce the risk of being assaulted. Be aware of your surroundings, avoiding isolated areas. Walk with purpose and trust your instincts if you feel unsafe or uncomfortable. Try not to load yourself down with packages and keep a charged cell phone with you. When going to a social gathering, go with a group of friends and watch out for them. Don't accept drinks from people you don't know, and don't leave your drink unattended. Also, make sure you have the University Police Department number. It's 970-351-2245.
This week, we finally saw a glimpse of winter weather. Later, we will find out if the Arctic blast will continue through the coming week. But first, let's see how our weather is currently affecting us.
Thank you, Kristen. Now, currently outside, it's actually probably a bit cloudy, and it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit, and mild winds coming from the east. And this evening, it's going to be mostly cloudy with some really cold temperatures again in the low single digits. So I will be here later to tell you the rest of this week's forecast.
Thanks, Rebecca. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at a place that allows you to speak your mind free of judgment.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
It's been nearly a year since the Soapbox Poetry Slam started. They have provided a platform and a safe place for people to share some of their most personal work. Bird News reporter Stephen Rice examines what the slams have meant for those involved.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm pretty excited. I hope you are too. The audience got to enjoy poems from Carrie Brzezinski for the first part of the night. The usual competition between slam poets took place afterwards. Kevin Cantor is the founder of Soapbox, and he tells us what he hopes it can do and what it has done for the community.
I love it. My biggest hope is that it provides people a safe space, and it provides a means for them to explore and find a voice that they may not have otherwise realized that they have, and a place to be able to freely express and explore that voice, knowing that they will be received warmly by their peers without judgment, and to be further inspired to become leaders in their own right.
The winner of the night was Sienna Burnett. Sienna, Spencer Altoff, and Bianca Phipps shared similar thoughts on what the Soapbox has provided for them and others.
They have provided a safe haven for students to, and not even students, anybody really, to come and share their work and try a new thing. Like, I can't even count how many poets have their first time slamming was on this mic, and now it's their life. It's what they do.
It's invaluable. It's something that so many people need, and so many people don't know that it's here.
I think slam poetry is one of the most diverse communities that there is in this country right now. It's represented by everyone, every gender identity, every ethnicity, every background. And that's amazing, because sadly our country is not that way, and it doesn't represent everybody. And this is a place where I think change is going to happen.
Everyone has something to say, and everyone's something is so important, and so it provides a space to just be able to completely, like you said, be heard. And I think that's really important.
Reporting from the Atlas Theater, I'm Stephen Rice for Bear News, signing off.
Get ready to jam at the next Poetry Slam. Atlas Theater hosts the show. This is the place you want to go.
There are plenty of ways to experience culture without leaving campus. Asian and Pacific American Student Services provided one of these opportunities through Tea Time, an event that explored parts of Japanese culture. The event started off with a Japanese lesson from Professor Shimei Gibson. Guests learned the alphabet and were able to piece together a few words throughout the lesson. Lunch was provided and included teriyaki chicken, steamed vegetables, rice, sushi, pot stickers, and pasellas. After lunch, there was an origami lesson. Director Ailey Stovall said the purpose of the event was to gain more awareness of Asian culture. Students who aren't in Asian classes or clubs typically don't have much knowledge or exposure to the culture. The Japanese Language Club meets at 5:30 on Monday nights at the Cole House. There's also a Japanese Culture and Anime Club that meets Monday and Friday nights at 7:30.
UNC's Black Student Union is raising awareness for homelessness in Greeley and within the African American community. Cash donations as well as non-perishable food items, toiletries, and clothes will be collected at the UC tomorrow. Club members will also be collecting donations at night outside the Marcus Garvey Culture Center. Donations last year served 555 individuals and provided nearly 15,000 nights of shelter. The fourth annual Operation Hibernation will be accepting donations at 8 tomorrow night until 8 Saturday morning. Coming up after the break, we'll have your 5-day forecast. Rebecca will let us know when we can expect to see snow again.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Bear News. I'm your meteorologist, Rebecca Heiken. Looking at our surface fronts across the entire United States, we have this all moisture coming down from the north of Canada, and it's bringing across all the snow which we've been experiencing this past week. And we have this huge high pressure system that came down that brought along all those cold temperatures right across the Rockies. And on the East Coast, there's really not a whole lot going on, maybe some snow showers, and well, there's a cold front that just left, but they'll be experiencing the cold temperatures that we just had. So looking at the temperatures around the United States, up in Billings, Montana, it's 3 degrees. I can't believe that. And moving across the United States, well, in Colorado, we have our lower temperatures of 9 degrees in Greeley here, and 10 degrees in Denver, as well as in Grand Junction. They haven't experienced that cold temperatures because that high pressure system came down right in the middle, so it just caught off right at the Rockies. So they're experiencing 31 degrees over there. As for in Chicago, they will not actually experience that cold temperatures either until later in the week. So they're 30 degrees over there in Chicago, and in the 20s in Topeka, Kansas, and 21 degrees in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So looking at our records, we actually experienced a record-breaking low last night of negative 15 degrees. So we'll be breaking that 0 degrees Fahrenheit that they experienced in 2000. So even with our 9 degrees right now. Although today we did have a high of 13 degrees, and well, that record, well, it's pretty far to beat. But looking at our next slide, we can see that our 5-day, well, tomorrow is going to be actually a lot nicer. It's going to go up to about 31 degrees. And then, well, it's going to be about pretty partly cloudy. Although on Saturday we do have another chance of snow. And it is actually about 70% chance of snow. So be sure to grab your jacket again because it's going to be a cold one. And especially with that low of negative 2 degrees. Although it will be moving up in temperatures throughout the week on Sunday with 20 degrees and mostly sunny, and even 28 degrees on Monday with it also being mostly sunny. And even higher on Tuesday of 32 degrees as our high. So we will be experiencing nice things. As for that's it with the weather, let's bring it over to Ashley for some sports.
Thanks, Rebecca. Volleyball earned a spot in the Big Sky tournament with 2 wins this past week. We'll be right back with more.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Hey,
Guy, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
After a tough start to UNC's volleyball season, the Bears are playing their best when it matters most. They hosted Montana last Thursday with a chance to clinch a berth in the Big Sky Conference tournament. The Bears featured their usual balanced attack on offense while also playing some stifling defense. Defense middle blocker Brianna Strong led the way with 11 kills for the Bears. She was only one player in the entire match with double-digit kills. Freshman Timmery Niemeyer and junior Katie Champion each had 9 kills to their credit. Sophomore Ashley Guthrie led the Bears in assists as usual. She tallied 33 of the team's 36. The Bears earned the sweep 3-0. With the win, UNC extended its home winning streak to 5 and clinched a spot in the Big Sky tournament. The volleyball team continued their hot play at home on Saturday against Montana State. The Bears used the same recipe for success, beat the Bobcats. Incorporating more balanced offense and more crippling defense, Timmery Niemeyer again played well, adding 7 kills. Junior Kendra Cunningham and senior Brianna Strong each led the Bears with 10 kills. Junior Megan Garcia had an awesome game defensively with 19 digs. UNC maintained an impressive .375 hitting percentage while holding Montana State to just .175. The Bears won again in 3 consecutive sets, earning the sweep in their final home match of the regular season. UNC is on the road tonight against Eastern Washington. UNC basketball team is off to a good start their season. Though it was just an exhibition game, the Bears dominated against Chadron State College at Friday at home. The Bears started the first half a little sluggish, but were able to shake the early season jitters once senior Dominic Lee entered the game. He instantly added a spark off the bench with multiple putbacks off offensive rebounds. Lee finished the game with 12 points and 8 boards in just 14 minutes of action. Guards Jordan Wilson and Corey Spence also had nice games. Their fast break scores whipped Butler Hancock into a frenzy all night long. Wilson led the Bears with 16 points and Spence added 8. The Bears led by 20 at halftime but kept the pedal to the metal until the final buzzer sounded. Redshirt freshman Jeremy Verhagen saw his first action in the Bears uniform as he knocked down UNC's first three-pointer of the game. Verhagen also helped on the defensive end with 2 drawn charges. The Bears won the game with a final score of 95-56. The Bears officially open the season tomorrow night against Black Hills State at Butler Hancock. The UNC club hockey team is strong into their season, pulling off their 9th win last Thursday against University of South Florida. Kenny Higdon started the night off for the Bears with the first goal only 4 minutes into the period. Brandon Punier came in and scored the second goal just 8 minutes later. Shortly after, Cameron Taggart hit the net with the third goal for the Bears with 8 minutes remaining. Mitchell Bailey sealed the first period with the 4th goal of the night with 6 minutes left. Starting the second period, Garrett Trummer scored in the first 2 minutes, giving the Bears a 5-0 lead. Shortly after, Taggart scored his second goal of the night, but penalty after penalty gave the Bulls the opportunity to score twice within 10 seconds of each other. 2 scores didn't phase the Bears as Trummer responded and scored his second goal on a power play to give the Bears a 7-2 lead into the third. The Bulls came into the third period thirsty as they scored 2 minutes into the period, but Taggart responded, scoring his third goal and the last one for the Bears. After this goal, the Bulls battled back, scoring 4 more times, but the Bears were able to keep off the Bulls enough to come out with a victory of 8-7. The Bears play again tomorrow night at 9 at the Greeley-Ice House.
Thanks, Ashley. Coming up next on Bear News, we'll tell you about a popular winter pastime here on campus.
Stick around, we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
With the first official snowfall of the season, you may be looking for a good place to participate in some winter activities. Bear News has just the place for you right here on West Campus. The hill is located to the west of the UNC practice field and offers just the right amount of steepness to be ideal for sledding. As we get further into the winter season, sledding enthusiasts begin to frequent the spot more often and even make ramps to make the experience more thrilling. Keep in mind it is a community favorite, so on snowy days it may be crowded with families coming to enjoy the ideal sledding conditions as well. I'm a senior and I have never been down that hill. I'm thinking before I graduate I should probably make a trip down.
You know, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not going to be graduating soon, but I am a junior and I've never gone up there, so maybe this winter we should definitely go sledding.
We should.
Well, thanks for joining us this evening. We'll be back next week.
Until then, stay up to date on our Facebook page and Twitter, Bear News 98. Be sure to like us.
Have a great week.